There's no one really here with me, so I can do whatever I want. All right. Nobody watch some cleaning happening? Is this not the kind of content that people want? Well, that's just too bad, because that's the kind of content I make. Oh, yeah. What's the chat function? I don't know, I just have too much stuff, man. Like, there's these paintings everywhere. And glitter. I don't know. Glittery gemstones and whatnot. They're everywhere. I don't know what to do with them. That's why I'm trying to sell them, because I have paintings everywhere. Just take them off my hands. Let's see. I don't know. But look at this one I made. I've been trying to recreate this one. I loved it so much. Well, that's probably why it's on my art desk, because it's a finished piece, but I'm like, I want to look at this for inspiration. Can you all hear me? I don't even know if you can hear me. I don't even know if there's people there. I don't understand how the internet works. A green screen? Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm cleaning off my desk, and I'm just going to randomly be like, look at my thing, which is what crazy people say. They say, look at my thing. Well, only special people on the internet get DMs like that. Maybe you don't know all about that now. Yeah, there's like, look at all this stuff on my desk for no apparent reason. I haven't been going and doing any of the art because I keep just putting stuff on this desk. Look at this stuff. Oh my God, my stuff. I'm not selling it. I'm just showing you that I indeed have stuff. Jess, I think we've established that you have stuff. I know, but I do have stuff. Hi, Daniel. How's it going? I don't know who you are, but it's nice to meet you. Let's see here. I don't know. I went to Daiso the other day, and I went nuts, and then I just took all the stuff I bought and dumped it on the desk. And I think it's just an excuse not to make any art, to like just pile crap on here. I don't know. I don't know if anyone else experiences that, but it's what happened to me. What is this? Hydra Visor moisturizer, and I don't need this in my life. I don't need a moisturizer. It's insulting. Let's see here. All this paper. This one says McDonald's land because I just save all of my trash, so someday I'll turn it into junk food and stuff. Oh, good. You're good, Daniel. I'm good too. I'm a little insane because I'm in a room by myself talking to people I can't see or understand. It's essentially me in a room yelling at my art supplies. So welcome to the whatever the hell this is. Thanks for joining me. All right, so I went to Blick too. I was on vacation recently. I just went to every art store and just hit them as hard as I could and bought all of the materials. So I have some waterproof India ink. Actually, that's really good for filling Posca markers. And of course, I had that thought, and then I bought more for no apparent reason. I only like neon colors, so I have a lot of, again, that went into my head, so then I went and bought like a lot of ultramarine blue and purples and like hot pinks and stuff. So they're like here on my desk, ready to be used. Here's another ink. Black glue, I don't remember. Hello, sister, I don't remember buying you, my friend. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, no, one of them is not hello. One is hell 9. Hell 9 to you too, sir. Okay. This one's a real girthy one. Be cool. This is real girthy. Medium body. So I'm putting stuff down on the floor here so I can like emotionally handle being at this desk. Again, we're just trying to like be responsible and clean up our mess so that we can actually do art. That's what we're doing. Hi, Brisa. Is it Bressa or Brisa? Aiden, hello. It's Brisa. It's not Bressa, Jess. There's no E. How's it going? Oh, I'm so happy there are people here and talking to me instead of me just sitting in my office alone, yelling at my art supplies. Yeah, I don't know what. Sometimes I find things like this and I was like, what were you even doing that day? This doesn't make any sense. This is not a thing. I'm going to paint over this one. Ow. Ow, that was my knee. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, I've been doing a lot of junk journaling for the last 3 years. So I occasionally will just find random journals with stuff in it. I have a question. What art you do? Oh, that's a great question. Thank you so much for asking, because I just assume you knew, but you don't. I make paintings. There's a bunch of my paintings here in the back. I have some for sale on Etsy. No pressure to even go look at that. I'm just telling you what I do in terms of art. My main preference though is actually to make art journals. So I have, this is a project I'm in the middle of, and I just like kind of found it out of nowhere. And so I have a bunch of drafts. I don't have finished pages right now, but I did this one on a live the other day. Where did you go, honey? Where'd you go? Oh my God. Also, I live in Brooklyn, so that's my real accent. It's not though. It's not. Everybody in New York has an affectation. Jessica, what'd you do with your most recent book? She don't know what's going on. She don't know. I'm also a block print artist, so I do prints, make prints. I just did one that says Vote Moscato. You can't see it. It's opposite. But I like block prints. I do a lot of block print work. So that's like lithograph or whatever, or rubber stamping, fancy stamping. And so like I try to integrate that into my journal pages. So these are a bunch of stamps that I've made. Usually they're a little bit more racy. The one I just showed you here, Vote Moscato, is after Fawn Moscato in New Girl. She was one of my favorite characters. She makes me laugh so much. She's such a political snake that I just wanted to make a stamp, so I made that the other week. The long answer is I doodle in books and on canvas. Let's see, I have some paintings up here. Man, I'm making more of a mess for this question. I don't know. Meow. It says meow. Oh, thank you. Thanks for liking and subscribing. That's very nice of you. Welcome to the madness. It's actually not madness. It's just a lot of my hands going like this. I never go like this. I don't know why I said that. Oh, Jessica. So I go to a lot of art stores, and while I was on vacation, I just went to art store after art store, but there was one that opened in Brooklyn in Industry City, and then I won this Frida Kahlo painting set, which I was thinking of just opening and doing one day on, for the internet. But it has, I think it says, is it acrylic or is it oil? This is oil. I gotta go. Deborah Schwartz. Was a full color book about the artist, an activity book. 5 tubes of non-toxic paint. Yeah, it don't say what kind though, bud. Oil pastels, sheets of paper, sheets of art paper. So we're good to go, I guess. Does that mean watercolor? Have I ever used Posca markers? Oh, my dear friend. Yes, I have. I have a whole thingy right here of Posca markers. That's just my one that I keep on hand. I also refill a lot of my own Posca markers, but I haven't found the formula that I like for anything but black. I have some things I've tried for white ink, but it doesn't really work. But yes, I love Poscas. They're my #1 favorite. I also like to use, there's Liquitex. I use Liquitex ones that are really good because they have neon ones, and then Posca came out with a bunch of neon fluorescents. And then I also use Crink. Crink is a brand in New York of spray paint. They also have what are called drips. So I don't know if you know this. Stop me if you know this already, but there's a brand called Crink that does, it's a spray paint company, but they also make what's called a drip. So what's a drip? It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a marker that, it's a marker that looks like a little tube of something and a little, I don't know, it looks like a bottle, that's all. And then it kind of is like it's a cross between a marker and a dauber. But when you see paintings on walls, and actually Posca makes a version of this. They call it a mop. They call it the mopper that Posca makes. I will say that Posca is often used by street artists because it's like street artists because it's portable and you can like do all kinds of fun stuff with it. You don't have to like, it's less expensive than like all the major brands of spray paint. It's just like a really good, it's what it was developed for first. So that's how I knew it. And then Crink is a good brand as well. It's just another version of it. And these things are called drips. They're called mops. They're called whatever. And when you see like words written in graffiti and they kind of run down, the words run down, you know what I'm talking about? There's like a drips coming off of it. That's why it's called drip. Or a mop because it's like all wet with ink. But yeah, so I use almost every kind of Posca because it's an amazing brand. This is not a commercial for Posca. Yes, I've heard of it and I love them. And you should go and get what you can. They are expensive though, so that's why I've always as compared to spray paint, they are cheaper, but they are expensive on their own. There's other good brands that are like cheaper, but I like Poscas a lot. I've been using them for a while. What is this? Oh, why are you just hearing these brands? Oh, just learning these brands like Crank and there's one called Drip Machine that's from a company called Machine Studio. These are all like because they're spray paint brands. Very cool company. I don't know why I always go off on that because like I don't know, I just think that they're just as good. And you can get more material, more stuff. You get more liquid in them. I think that sometimes the Poscas, especially these mop ones, don't come with a lot of ink. But the good things about Posca is that you can pop some of these off and refill them. Not every single kind of Posca can you do that, but you can also do that with any of these. In fact, they encourage you to do that. So it ends up being cheaper even though you pay a higher upfront cost. They will sell stuff with refills and things like that. I mean, at the end of the day, you can just use some paint, you know? It's the same impact. How do you shut, dude? Ugh. When in doubt, use your boob. Less and less people, and that's okay. I don't know. I'm not an expert on art supplies. I just really love art supplies. I just love them. I just want to have all of them. Maybe I'll actually do some art on this evening, this afternoon, whatever time it is right now. No concept of time. We have, what are these? I don't know. I'm getting too old for this stuff. I have to label my stuff because I forgot what it is. I'm getting too old to guess what's in them. I think you're acrylic. Well, these aren't ink. These are acrylic. Spray acrylic. If you're ever like, oh, I want that spray effect of ink, but I don't actually want to use ink. Or you want to have like you want to make something that like has a pretty decently even coverage, you can take one of these and put a little, half fill it with paint, medium body paint or a soft body paint usually works well. And then the other half you can put airbrush medium, so that you can do it with water, but what happens with water is the colors dilute and they degrade. But if you use airbrush medium, it's the same medium that they use for airbrush inks that spread them out and allow them to like, it really spreads out the product without degrading the pigment. So I don't know, I have some right here. Airbrush thinner. It's another way they call it. It's good stuff. It's also good to use when you're filling Posca pens and you don't want, like, it's another way to mix. What is this? Grabby made some like paint markers that are super cheap, that are pretty decent actually. That I've actually ran out of the ink that's on this one. Let's test it out. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's the gold color. Can't really see how shiny it is, but I like it. These things are, where did these come from? Who put these on my desk? Get in here. Take them out. Sorry, I'm yelling at no one that's there. Get over here, people on the internet, and take your little doodads. I actually don't know. Where do these doodads come from? Wendy's. Oh, my daughter left these here. My 8-year-old, yes. These are freaking me out, man. All right. That one is not full. That one is not full. This one should go in here. Little flip books. Oh, it's because we don't have a top, man. I think there's something to be said about like going on a spree. Like I love these little pens, these jelly rolls, but I got them all in the shiny colors and the glittery colors. Metallic, they're called metallic. I didn't know these were archival ink. But there's something about like going on a spending spree at a bunch of different art places and just like opening it all at once. And I am filled with joy doing that right now. I don't know, do you guys like these? Because I do. I also bought a whole box of canvas because I don't really like, I mean, framing your work is so expensive, right? So I bought all of these, like, gallery, I don't know, gallery canvas. Oh, I have a whole bag of crap right here. Watercolor inks, I'm not obsessed with them. I have some like, what are you? Watercolor ink, okay. I got all the paints in the world. This is my husband's. He likes to make the draw. He does the drawing. Got the art here. White glue. Why? I have a little question. What's the little question? Oh, more ink. Pigmented drawing ink. What should you draw next? That's a great question. What do you like to draw? I'm great at telling people what to do. It's my specialty. What do you like to draw? Like, what's your area? Flowers, men, women, people on the train. Anime. I don't know jack or crap about anime, but you should try to make something that's not anime into anime. I don't know what that means, but if you can interpret it, then you should do it. Like a scene, like a street scene or something. That's just make it into how it would look in an anime. Look out your window. Translating. Oh, I think you could do it too. I'm cool. I know what that means. No, but it does mean that you're gonna do it, right? Okay. All right. I'm in my 40s. Don't judge me. I'm in my 40s and I have children. Hi, Germany. How are you? Is your name Germany? Because it's your name now. Your name is Germany now. You're welcome. What do you do? Who's Therme? What kind of art do I do? I'm just going to answer that question because I just did. I make paintings. This is one I just actually. There's another one down here. I'm working on. In the middle of working on. That's like got like a naked lady in it, but she's like a. You know, she's like a thing of flowers. I'm working on it in the middle of that. And I live in Brooklyn, and here I do art and stuff. That's what I do. This is my art room. Welcome to the madness. It's really just a storage room. I'm cleaning my desk so that I can actually do some art because I've been avoiding it. It's pretty clean now, but it was not clean when I first started this whole thing. It's not clean. There's still a pile of crap in the middle of this, and all this stuff is still there. So, but I'm gonna organize as much as I can to get started on at least something tonight. I'll give you 5 styles to pick from. JJK, don't know what that is. Dragon Ball, I know that one. Naruto, kind of know that one. One Piece, I've seen that one and I like it, but I've seen the live action version that's on Netflix. I don't know anything else. And my favorite Bleach. I don't even know what my favorite Bleach is. So you should do that one. I wouldn't be able to tell. But I would be able to tell if you did something by Miyazaki. Is that still called anime? I don't know. He feels like he's just his own guy. Yeah, I want an explanation. Please explain. These come with a delay, so I hope you heard that before. You know. I hope you heard that before you started drawing. Oh, look, it's the peely thing it's like glue on a spatula. Am I doing ASMR right now? Am I doing ASMR? I'm so sorry, honey. I don't speak anything but English because I don't know. Oh, my husband's telling me he's just going to make a sandwich for dinner. I would like a sandwich too. Yeah, I wish I could answer your question. Okay, so let's go through these inks. I got this watercolor ink. It's by Kelly Creates. I've never used this brand before, but I got it through the mail at Michael's because I had a coupon because I am my mother's daughter. I had a coupon, so I had to buy it. So here is, let's see, here is watercolor black. Does not look black. It looks like It's got like a blue tint to it. Ooh, this one has like a white tint to it. Okay. So Bleach is an anime based off swordsman, like another anime called Demon Slayer. Okay. But in this one, it's more demonic powers than breathing styles, and the main character is Ichigo. I'm so sorry, honey. That's like another language to me. Actually, it sounds really, really fun though. Based off swords, like another anime called, I know Demon Slayer. It's more demonic powers than breathing style. I'd still like to see it, but I'd want to know what you're going to draw. I don't know. It sounds cool to me, man. Is this like a, is there like a, it just seems like it's blue. It just seems very blue to me. It seems very blue, but it's a water-based ink, not acrylic, and so it has like this spreading ability to spread. Watercolor ink iridescence. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of gloopy. Here, let me shake you up. Kind of gloopy. Again, I'm not selling these. I'm just showing you that I buy stuff. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds great. I'll go have a look. Then I got some more watercolor inks. What colors are these? We've got a teal color. Oh, that's so pretty. Let's see that. And let's see, we got a, ooh, emerald green. Look. They kind of look the same if you don't see them next to each other. They're like more blue, right? Again, watercolor ink. You're like, why does that matter, Jess? Oh, because it acts like, it's just essentially liquid watercolor, so it has a very nice behavior on the page. It's very bright. It shows up well in like digital images. If you wanted to take something you've made and like turn it into a sticker or something, it's nice to have watercolor inks because they're so bright. This purple is so purple. I don't know. It's so pretty. I can never see if it's on there, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. What is this one? Cobalt. Oh my gosh. I see in the cap there. What are you? Azul. Very nice. I love it. Yeah, so then I went nuts at Blick and I bought all of these. They had a sale. I don't know. There was like a back to school sale, and I think it was a new Blick in, not an Blick, a new Blick in, by Pratt in, wherever that was in Brooklyn. So I have a bunch of these, and this is the same colors I always buy. There's a hot pink one somewhere. I'm gonna put you down here, and I'm gonna tell you where you're supposed to live. And then they have this sale on Utrecht paint, and I'm like, look how big this guy is. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just here. These are like, these watercolor inks look insane. They look really fun. I might try to do something with them relatively soon. Oh, these ones too. Those ones are like the blues and the purples. These ones are like the hot colors, like the pinks and the reds and the oranges. See, again, this black looks like blue to me. It has like blue highlight. I don't know if you can see that, but it seems to me like there's a blue in it. Yeah, this guy. This one is called, this is a rose color. I bet you that's really pretty. I kind of want to test that on some, test on some paper to see what it actually looks like when you pull it out. Got this deep yellow. I bet if I take that out, it's going to look just like pea. And then there's orange. Yep, there you go. Orange. You can see how like vibrant it is. It's actually better if I take it out and show you like when you put it on the page like how bright it can be, because I do think they're like very cool. This is poppy. That looks like vampire red to me. I'm going to do a taste test. I mean, a color test. I'm not going to eat these. I got this journal. It's from Kelly Creates. Nah, psych, I'm here. You had me concerned. So this is the poppy ink. How are you, friend? Let's see how you work out. Ooh, this is more of a, I would call this a blood red. You can see the, I see the color there. Maybe it's to the shape. It looks like a bullet hole. And then there's like a, all right, we love to see it. Love to see it when people are making the art while I'm talking about the art. Love this. Love this for us. This one is supposed to be like a rose color, but I don't they look the same to you? But they are, the thing is that they are really bright when you see them, and when you scan them, they're also very bright. I'm showing you, but I wanted to see what they look like. I need water. I need water. Aha. Oh, it already dried. Let's see what this white looks like. Watercolor white? Oh, ew! This is all kinds of gloopy. Looks like white out. No. No. This is gloopy. What can I put in here to make it not gloopy? Look how gloopy it is. Yuck. Let me see. I'm gonna go over to your channel. See if I can go to your channel. I do not like this. Ew. Look, I used this water and was surprised when it was disgusting. It was all gray and disgusting. All right, well, I don't want to clean anymore. Now I've like started to doodle and daddle and do whatever. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. I'll put you down here. Meow. Let me do a little art. You know what? I don't like that angle. I did not look pretty in that angle. I said it. All right, so I'm gonna do some drawing now, and I will talk to you while I'm doing the drawing. How about that? How does that sound? So I just showed you a lot of products, but the things that I actually use when I'm painting are this last round of paintings that I've made. I did a layer first of like inks and paper so that they would interact with each other on the you gotta see, like, I did some ink and then I let it dry and then I put some tissue paper over it and then I did some more ink and I let it dry and then I put some acrylic paint on it and then I let it dry and then I did a lot of this black was in the second to last layer, and then once I had like a background that I really liked, then I put my cats on there. I really like my cats. It's part of the United States of Cats series that I have. It's a real cat lady situation over here. Yeah, and this actually is part of the same grouping. I just decided not to do a cat. So underneath you can kind of see these lines are tissue paper. These little dots are tissue paper, and underneath there's like a bunch of different inks, and then I put a layer of the paper, and then I put a layer of the acrylic art, and then I draw over it. So sometimes it might be a lady, sometimes it might be a cat, sometimes it might be flowers, sometimes it might be, I actually have, this one is a block print that I had made that I'm trying to use to like create, you can see the block prints on the back, to like kind of create a, I don't know, like a textured background. I don't know where this one is going, but it's not finished yet. It's definitely in the I don't know where I'm gonna go with it. But I like to have things with lots of backgrounds and different mediums. Now when I'm doing art journals like this one just happens to be a watercolor journal, and this is again with those inks that I was just showing. This is just a different brand. And so, like, you know, I really like to spend a lot of time in my art journals. I love to art journal. Most of my channel is me either journaling or showing you journals that I've made. And I like that you can use any medium. So a lot of the stuff that I have on my desk are things that I just use in my journal all the time. So I use a lot of ink. I use a lot of Posca pens. I was just talking about spray paint markers, drips, mops, things like that. I like to use those because they're easier than having to paint, because they are just in their own little containers and you can just use them. And they behave like paint. They just come out of a squeeze bottle. So yeah, I'm really just making, one of the things I like to do when I'm on live, it seems, is just to make a lot of circles, because it's really calming, and like, you know, who doesn't like to make circles? Little tiny circles. Kind of doing that here. Maybe find my way. You do whatever. You don't have to do cool, amazing things. Just do things that you like yourself, right? Isn't that what they tell you? That's what I do anyway. Oh, hi. I don't know how to say your name. Amir Hosen? I don't know. But it's nice to meet you. Something on my face. Hey, yeah. All right, this is really cool. Look at that. These pens are really cool. They're like metallic. Oh, real shiny. I'll love to see it. Yeah, I might try to do more tests with my ink, but I need my water bottle. Okay. Okay, my water bottle. We will do some things. Oh, good. I'm glad you're good. Oh, good. I'm glad you're good. Let's see. Okay, I'll see ya. Bye. Not this color. This one is rose. Oh, that was fun. Here, I'll do it this time, and then maybe you can take a look at what I'm doing. So I just went. I'm so sorry. I have to do the ink, and I don't know how to internet. So because I'm in my 40s. So we have this, and we're gonna do a little line of ink, and then a really cool thing it does. I'm just trying to make sure you can see. And it kind of spreads out, and it shows you its color. I know, right? I was happy with that as well. Ooh. So I'm gonna do, I like to do these little ink blots to like make a pretty quick background. So this is what we got in terms of the ink blot. I'm gonna have to do little, we got a little river in the center. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, it has an interesting smell. I don't 100% love it, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool ink blot. Almost done cleaning my desk now that I've tested every ink that I just bought. Every ink I care to test anyway. Usually I start with the pinks and the hot colors because I like them more. Then I move into the blues, and sometimes I'll go into the greens. I don't know who left this magic tail pen on my desk, but you can come get it anytime. Oop, right here. We got some. Hi, Brissa. You're back. These. Gonna put some of these away. I don't know how to like make lives more fun. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, talk nonstop? I mean, I can, but you know, it's not like I have much to say here. Are you? What are you guys doing? I have no friends. Be my friend. Okay. This thing. All right, I think I'm done cleaning my desk. So go like that. What are we doing here? All right, well, thank you to everyone who came. I'll try to follow your account, Aiden, and see what items you come up with. Let me see if I can go to your. I don't know how the internet works, my friend. I don't know how to do things. I'm just here. I'm just one Jess. Being a foolish person on the internet. All right.